We are nearly in April already. It feels like this year is absolutely flying by. It's a new week and we've got new sneaker releases happening. Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel Kingsdown Roots. My name is Matt Ridout, R-I-D-O-U-T, and today we're going to be talking about the upcoming week's sneaker predictions. The first sneaker to release this week is a pair of Off-White and Converse Chuck Taylor 70s, which just came out of nowhere. I for one certainly wasn't expecting this sneaker to drop, but you know what, I'm happy that we've got it coming up because it's a nice sneaker. So the sneaker drops on the 30th of March 2021 and has a recommended retail price of £90, or that's what the kind of estimations are at this time. Now for those of you who are unaware of it, this is a re-release, so this has released before, so do expect any of those previous versions to drop in terms of resale price. The good news is for the rest of us that don't have this sneaker is that this is an opportunity to recop, and this is a very much sought after sneaker. The average resale price for the previous release is coming out about £320, which is around a 250% markup on the retail price. So a huge opportunity to make some good returns. The money sizes in this sneaker seem to be the 4, the 6.5 and the 9. The 6.5 is the golden size. It's the one you're going to make the most return on. What's interesting about this release is that there is very little supply. So there's only really going to be 1 or 2 places you can pick this up. In fact, it might only be Converse that you can pick this up at retail. So the quantities are going to be low, which is going to drive up the price of the resale. Although the supply is low on this sneaker, I can't see it sort of staying around £320. I can anticipate that this will drop, certainly in the first few months, to around £225, which is still a huge markup. You're still making 150% on your initial investment. Would I hold or would I sell the sneaker? Well, I would probably hold on to it. If you look at the first release of the sneaker, it improved in price over time for like 6-12 months. So if you hold on to it, you're probably going to make an additional £100 on your investment. But an amazing sneaker nonetheless, and I'll definitely be trying to cop a pair if I can. The second sneaker we're talking about this week is an Air Max Tailwind and Skepta collaboration in the chrome blue colorway. Now this colorway is insane. Like, I absolutely love the colors that they've used on the design. It looks so vibrant, so fresh and unusual. I just love the look of it. Now the sneaker is releasing on the 2nd of April 2021 and has a recommended retail price of £159.95, which in my book is a lot of money to be paying for this collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I love Skepta and Nike collaborations overall, but this is a hefty price tag for a silhouette which isn't that sought after. Yes, I do like the colorway, but I can't see it making a huge amount of return on the resale. If you look on the pre-sale market already, there aren't that many bids happening, and the bids that are happening are coming out at an average of about £185, which is only really about 15% markup on your initial investment. So if you minus the fees and shipping costs of actually purchasing this, you're actually not probably going to make any money at all. So what are the money sizes for the sneaker? Well, you've got the UK 9, 10 and 11, so it's all the kind of men's sizes really. And the kind of golden size you want to go for is that UK 9. That's where the most bidding activity and resale potential is going to lie. While there is definitely some hype around the sneaker, and Skepta collaborations are always quite popular, so there's always kind of a wild card factor there, I can't see this making a huge amount of money once it releases to the general public. I'm anticipating that it's probably going to make around £165, £170, which is only really 3 or 4% markup. So not a huge investment opportunity here at all. The quantities are really high, so there's going to be plenty of these available to purchase as well. So yeah, probably something I would avoid overall. You know, if push came to shove, would I hold or sell? If I had the opportunity, I would probably hold on to it. If I got a pair, I certainly wouldn't sell them immediately because the resale value is going to be so low. You never know what's going to happen in the future. There might be another reason why this collaboration and this silhouette turn into something bigger. So what I would probably do is hold on for 6 months. If the price increases, then happy days. If not, I would just sell on and accept my losses. Yeah, not a huge opportunity, this one. The third sneaker we're talking about this week is a Jordan 1 Zoom, and that is in the stadium green colorway. And this is a very green looking sneaker. Now don't get me wrong, I like the look of it. It looks good. good as a product shot, but would I wear them on my feet? I don't know if I would. I'm not sure I can pull off the kind of Hulk version of the Jordan 1 Zoom. Now this Jordan 1 High Zoom releases on the 3rd of April 2021 and has a recommended retail price of around £125 depending on the retailer. In terms of pre-sale market, there is basically no activity happening with this sneaker at all. I don't know if that's because the release has been kept quite secretive or if the fact that no one really likes the look of the colorway. The pre-sale market value is around £155, £160, which is about a 28% markup on that retail price. So not a huge amount of investment, but still some profit to be made, even if it is a relatively small amount. The money sizes in the UK seem to be the 5, the 8 and the 9. The 5 does seem to be the golden size. It's where you're going to make the most return, and that is probably just because they are the kind of base sizes which are slightly smaller than the men's. I'm anticipating once this hits general release in the first month alone, you're probably going to be looking at about £140, £145 on average for a resale price, which is only about 10-12% markup on the retail. We also know that there's not a huge amount of resale potential on Jordan 1 Zooms anyway, so put 2 and 2 together and we have an investment here which is probably something to avoid. But again, if I was forced into it and I had to pick between holding and selling this shoe, what would I do? Well, I wouldn't sell for sure. I would be holding on to it because I wouldn't want to make a loss on the sneaker if I purchased them. I'd probably hold on to 3 to 6 months and hope that I've got a size run that actually people want and that the demand does go up over time. So a potential hold opportunity if you're lucky. The fourth and final sneaker we're talking about this week is a Nike Dunk Low, which we always know is a good opportunity on the resale market. Now I've got to read this because this is a little bit of a tongue twister. The colorway is in the Celadon, Coast and Concord. Don't know what that particularly means, but if you look at the sneaker, you can kind of see that it is quite an interesting looking colorway. Now this particular dunk also releases on the 3rd of April 2021 and has a recommended retail price of about £90, depending again where you purchase it from. Again, this is a sneaker which has kind of flown in under the radar. Like, I didn't know much about it until the last few days. Not a lot of people are talking about it. If you look at the pre-sale market, the resale price is hovering at around £250, which is about 165% markup on the retail price. So a huge amount of opportunity already on the pre-sale market. The money sizes for sneakers seem to be the 8.5, the 9 and the 9.5. And that golden size is that UK 9. That's the one to go for in my opinion. While I like the colorway, I'm not sure I love it. And I think that there's going to be a lot of similar feelings by a lot of other people out there on this colorway. I'm anticipating once this is released to the general public, it's going to reach around £185, £190, which is still 105% markup on that retail price. So still a very worthy investment nonetheless. Now, would I hold or sell the sneaker? I would actually sell the sneaker. And the reason I would sell it straight away is that I would try and piggyback off some of that initial demand and hype of this colorway. There are lots of dunks coming in 2021 and I can't see this colorway sticking out of the crowd. So in my opinion, the value of this sneaker over time is going to drop. So that's why I would sell it straight away. And on that note, that's it from me today. I've been Matt Rideout. This has been Kingsdown Roots. If you've enjoyed my video, please drop me a comment and a like down below. It does mean the absolute world to me. You can also follow me on Instagram up here. I post a lot of content on there too. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.